But what goes on, world? You are tuned into another episode of Elevated Minds, the podcast where we talk about current events and other topics that people don't want to talk about. I am your host, as always, Elevate Sora, and with me today is just my co-host, Shadehound404. If you are looking for any of my additional content, you can find that on youtube.com/thekidneil or facebook.com/elevate Sora. Wolf, you want to put your handle out?
You know who it is.
All right, you know who it is.
You know what's up.
All right,
This
today's
banana's pretty shit.
still eating the banana. Today's podcast, I don't think is going to be a long one. It might be 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Trying not to push this one. I always say that, and we always go hella over. Um, but there's less people this time, so hopefully it doesn't take that long. Uh, got a couple topics that I want to talk about, mostly in the gaming industry, and then towards the end, Wolf has something he wants to bring up about some new information on current events that I'm pretty sure all of you, if not most of you, are interested in. All right, but the first topic for today is going to be Apex Legends and how they plan on making changes to the self revive knockdown shields. All right, according to a developer from Respawn Entertainment via Twitter, changes are coming to the gold self revive knockdown shield in Apex Legends. The knockdown shield allows players to defend themselves when they are knocked by an enemy. The level of the shield, 1 through 4, dictates how much protection it offers. All level 4 items in Apex Legends also offer bonus ability, with the level 4 knockdown shields being the ability to revive oneself. Many of the level 4 items have been rotated in or out of the game, or have had their ability changed, like how the level 4 body shield changed from allowing players to heal twice as quickly to allowing players to heal twice as much damage with syringes and shield cells. But the level 4 knockdown shield ability has remained the same since its inception. But not all players are happy about that. Professional Apex player reps tweeted yesterday with a suggested change for the knockdown shield. He suggested that a player should only be able to revive oneself as long as another member of their team is still standing. Rep's teammate on TSM, Alabrail, agreed, citing how frustrating it is to wipe out a team in a top 3 situation only to lose as you fight the last team because the other team is able to revive themselves. He points out, too, that not only is that upsetting, but as a player, if it happens to you, you will also lose placement and kill points. Okay, so we talked about this briefly earlier, right? Um,
Yeah.
I believe self revive, the way that it is perfectly fine. Could they decrease the time that it takes you to revive yourself? Hell yes. Of course. It takes way too long. I think it's like 7 to 8 seconds right now. That's far too
Yeah,
long.
it's like
And
way too long.
especially, and when you get knocked down, depending on where you get knocked down, enemies know exactly where you are. They can see you on the ground crawling. So if to watch you crawl away into a corner somewhere and then
And
start
then
self
inject
reviving
yourself.
yourself, they know where you are and they can hear you. Anybody with a good headset can hear you. All right. There's nothing wrong with the self revive the way that it is. Saying that you should only be able to use the self revive if one person on your team is alive. That's a bit of a stretch. That's the way that it is right now is what makes it clutch, right? It's what makes it as clutch as it is. If everyone
And
in
it
your
sounds
team
like
is
they're trying to make it even more clutch.
yeah, but them saying that you have to have at least one person on your team alive and standing for someone else to use a knockdown shield. I don't think that's going to fly with a lot of the community, man, because the way that it's used right now is good for situations like they just named. I mean, it sounds to me like they were in a situation where somebody literally self-revive clutched them and they lost, and so they're upset about it. They're just wah, I'm sad that I lost.
Sounds salty to me, right?
Yeah, it sounds like
Sounds kind
wah,
of
I'm
salty.
sad that I lost. This is bullshit. It just sounds like a rage to me. That's all it is.
I just want to know, like, who told you not to confirm your kill?
Exactly. I mean, well, a lot of people don't like what is it called? Oh man, I know the term thirsting. A lot of people don't like thirsting. All right. But thirsting's good for situations like that. If somebody has a self revive, you can, cancel them out so now they're not using it.
It's
Because
not
they're
really
completely.
thirsting to confirm your kill though.
That's
Thirsting is
that's
like,
that's literally what the term is for now. Yeah,
yeah, but
if there's a downed
I
opponent,
it doesn't make
whether it's from
sense.
you or a teammate, thirsting now is when someone's down and you go in to finish the kill. Doesn't
So I'm
make any
supposed to
sense.
leave you there to get revived, or I'm thirsty.
I don't know, man.
That sounds dumb to me. That's not like, doesn't that sound dumb to you? That sounds dumb.
Video
Like,
gaming 2020, bro.
so you're telling me I'm thirsty if I finish killing someone that I've already put down. How many times has, let me ask you this, when we play together, how many times have we had the issue of somebody sneaking up behind us and killing us because they self-revived?
Never.
Yeah. The one time that somebody with a self-revive actually gave us issue was like our second game, and we didn't know what the fuck a self-revive was. But then once we realized, okay, if they pop a gold shield, hey, they got a self-revive. If both of them are down, they might have a self-revive. Get around them, finish the kill. We've always confirmed our kills because of that exact reason.
Yeah.
It sounds like they're just, yeah, like you said, it sounds like they're just salty.
The only issue
with
with
their kill.
yeah, for real, honestly, the only issue that I really have with uh finishing kills is anybody can third party you at that point in time. You know what I mean? Like anybody could be seeing you in the middle of that fight and then they could sneak up while you're still not healed and, finish you off. But then that's just
I mean,
that's strategy
nobody
though.
said you have to. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
Nobody's saying you can't heal up first. Like, we do it all the time. How many times have we put somebody down, and then after they go down, one of us gets a bead on their buddy while the other one's healing? We take turns healing up. We move tactically. We finish that kill and kill the other one in the process, or we just kill the other one straight and narrow, depending on which one's the better strategic advantage.
Yeah.
Yet these dudes can't do that. They're pro players. I'm a casual. I've got literally like,
To be
maybe
fair,
20 hours on
yeah,
that game.
yeah. And I mean, we call them pro players, but I don't know a single person's name on TSM except for Myth, and that's only because of him and Pokimane. That's it.
That's a good point.
The only person's name I know on TSM.
That's a good point. I don't remember a lot of the streamers I've come into contact with. A lot of them, shit. We need to do a where are they now? That'd be a pretty.
Where are they
episode.
now?
Where are they now? Still working at Burger King. Shit.
Tom Taylor, formerly known as T Squared, the former Halo Pro, used to make millions. Now he works at Burger King. I could see that being a real
Really
thing.
thought, and I don't get how pro gamers do that. How do pro gamers get millions and then blow it all and end up working at Burger King? You knew your game that you played that you were amazing at was not going to be relevant forever. You knew that shit.
Right. You got to find
Like
another niche
Ninja.
while you're hot.
Yeah, you better find some more kids to pander to while you still got the sauce.
Yeah. Find another game to do it on. Pretty much.
I'm not advertising for Snapple, by the way. This shit's low key. I'm only drinking it because I opened it. I paid my money for it. I opened it. I'm gonna drink it.
All right, but I don't know. But there are changes coming to the self revive shields. I don't know if I'm gonna like it. We're gonna have to find out. We're gonna see when the update hits if it's actually good or not. I don't think I'm gonna be a fan of it though, man. I don't. I feel like this is gonna suck.
What? Because it's gonna be too fast or what?
No, they're not changing the time on it. They're all they all we have confirmation of is that in the next update for Apex, they're changing the self revive shields. Right? We don't know if the statements from these. No, we don't know exactly what the changes are. That's the whole thing. We don't know whether
Okay.
they are changing the time that it takes you to self revive, or whether the statements from these pro players are gonna have an effect on what happens in the update.
Yeah, that's fair. Because nowadays, shit, people complaining on the internet actually get shit done sometimes.
Yeah, that's the internet. Say it on the internet, and if you don't like it and you don't fix it, then you get canceled.
I'm not gonna flex. I've canceled a couple people this week.
uh,
I've done some canceling. I've deleted people off my shit. I've unfollowed people on Twitch, Instagram, Facebook. But that's just I don't need that kind of negativity in my life, you know.
yeah,
Like it's not worth it, and it's definitely not worth being in situations where all you're gonna do is argue with somebody anyway. Wow.
that was
Yo,
the
yo.
that was crazy. That was crazy how fast you joined. That was ridiculous. All right, so we're gonna move on to the next topic. For those of you that don't know, black metal from our previous
What's going on?
episodes, webisodes, soon to be podcasts. Black metal is down there in the bottom of the screen.
What's going on? What's going on?
Okay, glad to have you here. Glad you could make it. You're driving. Don't text and drive. Don't talk and drive. Don't look at your phone and drive. Just listen.
I definitely won't.
Okay, so next topic is going to be the future of Call of Duty and Activision as of right now. If you don't know, rumors are the title for the next Call of Duty game is going to be called Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. And there are leaks that in the latest installment of Black Ops series, it could possibly bring back a couple of fan favorite maps from previous Call of Duties. I'm pretty sure it's going to be from Black Ops games, just like they did with uh, what was it, Black Ops 4, where it was pretty much like a playlist of all the best Call of Duty Blackout or Black Ops maps in multiplayer. Uh,
Call of Duty blackout maps, huh?
yeah, I know. I said Blackout maps. Black Ops. That's what I meant to say. All
Oh,
right. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War is rumored to be the new title for the Call of Duty game coming out sometime in 2020. Call of Duty Black Ops initially was developed by Activision and released for consoles back in 2010, serving as a sequel to Call of Duty World at War. The series takes place during the Cold War and follows the protagonist Alex Mason as he tries to remember the location of a number station that is used to broadcast information to sleeper agents. Call of Duty 2020 is believed to be a sequel to Black Ops 1 and will return 4 fan favorite maps to the series. According to a Twitter account named Long Sensation, I don't know why you would name your that's oh god. Long
that's not what I
Sensation.
would call myself.
Long Sensation, whose original account was deleted and is now using a secondary profile, claims that the maps Jungle, Summit, Firing Range, and Nuketown will be playable in the new Call of Duty 2020. It would make sense to have Nuketown come back since every Black Ops game has had some version of the map, but it's hard to make assumptions over other areas. Uh, Nuketown's been in Call of Duty forever, especially Black Ops. There's no way in hell they're not bringing Nuketown back, some form of Nuketown. So this isn't really a leak. This is bound to happen. Everything that's here is bound to happen, man. What we don't know is whether or not there's going to be a story mode or not. We do have confirmation that there will not be battle royale in the next Call of Duty, but it's questionable on whether they're going to have a story or not. Okay, next
All
topic.
right. Are you
Next,
finished reading off the page?
that was me. Like after I stopped reading, I just started talking. That was me.
Oh, you sound like a fucking robot. You need to get some flavor in your
That's
voice,
crazy.
my guy. You better season it.
That's crazy.
That man
All
said,
right.
that man sounded like Marvin the Martian. Where is the space modulator head us? Anyway, fucking, it's at the end of the day, it's a Call of Duty game. Like we all know kind of what to expect.
Yeah.
Call of Duty is kind of plug and play for these guys. They fucking one Call of Duty, they'll put zombies in. The next, they'll take it out, put in battle royale. The next, they'll take battle royale out, put fucking Warzone in, put some other shit over there. some DLC where you gotta buy shit in packs. So if you want something from 2 different packs, you gotta pay double the money. They're gonna do some wild shit like that, like they always do.
It's gonna be monetized. There's gonna be a lot of monetization, but we already know that. It's
Shit,
Call of Duty.
Call of
Between
Duty might as well be Activision's OnlyFans.
between Call of Duty and every game that EA puts out, you know there's gonna be monetization. They're gonna try and get extra money off of you after you buy the game.
EA ain't shit neither. They're definitely gonna fucking. Call of Duty may as well be OnlyFans for the motherfuckers. I'm telling you.
All right.
Hey, they on their deep time. It's all good.
Hey, I do want to say one thing about Activision though. Shout out to them to making good games though. I give them that. Activision.
They do make good games. They do make good games.
I know I mentioned who was the other Rockstar. I think Rockstar is the GOAT, but Activision been out there for a minute. Shout out to Activision. They do make a good game. I give them that. You know what I'm saying? So
they ain't even paying them.
Yeah.
Nah.
All I'm saying is y'all scouts better get on Black Metal's level. That man is not being paid by nobody right now. He said, "Hey, shout out to Activision." Boy.
Yeah, gotta shoot them out, man. If they make a good game, I'm gonna shoot them out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they do. They make a pretty good game. I can't deny it. Activision be on their shit sometimes.
Yeah, and the Spider-Man game was nice. So
Spider-Man was fire. Even after you beat the game, you just want to swing around the city. It was dope. Aesthetics were good.
Yeah. Felt like a kid again.
Oh shit, my bad.
My back.
Yeah, you do. You really do though. You feel like my back. I'm ruined.
My back.
You feel like a kid again playing that shit. That's a fact. Speaking of playing though, one of these days we need to get on the stream and just fucking play that game where we say something and if you've done it, you got to put a finger down.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
We should definitely play that shit sometime, or a drinking game. But I don't want to play a drinking game because Sora's an alcoholic, and even if he wins, we're all going to lose.
Okay. On to the next topic. We're going to be talking about PlayStation 5 and, the shit about PlayStation 5. So, as of right now, Sony plans on holding a PlayStation 5 reveal event titled The Future of Gaming on Thursday, June 4th at 1 p.m. Pacific Time, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The announcement confirms multiple rumors which suggested Sony would finally hold a dedicated reveal sometime in early June, with its only previous event being a repurposed developer talk from lead architect Mark Kearney. This event will explicitly focus on PlayStation 5 games, which have been notably absent from the technical blogs, posts, and showcases Sony has put out thus far. I'm going to try my best to be at this event. I'm going to try and watch it. It's most likely going to be everywhere, probably YouTube and fucking Twitch. They're going to do this shit everywhere. You know what I mean? So I want to see the actual PlayStation 5. Like we've seen pictures. Pictures can be photoshopped and faked. You know what I mean? I want to see the actual event. I want to see the actual event so I can see this console and actually hear about the shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you.
Because who the fuck knows, man? This shit could look like trash.
I'm still mad at Twitch, man.
You still mad at who?
I'm still mad at Twitch, man.
At Twitch? Why you mad at Twitch? What Twitch do to you?
Why you think I'm mad at Twitch, man?
I'm mad. I mean, I don't fucking like Twitch, but I'm saying, why you mad at Twitch?
I'm mad at Twitch because I was promised Lil Nas.
True.
And I got fucking Logic.
Yeah, Logic is ass. We should have just left. I want my money back. Left.
Like as soon as, even like I was like, okay. So Blink 182, they got something for.
They got Blink
something for the white people, and they also got something for the black guys that grew up with a pool in the backyard. They got Blink 182. They were good. But then they had nothing for just like straight up black people. That shit was just like, here's Logic.
Right.
One of his parents is black. Yo, shut up.
My dad's black. My dad's black.
That's not your dad.
I can say the N-word. My dad's black. I've always found that argument fucking stupid, bro. Oh my
I can
god.
say the N word. My dad's black. You've never met him.
How you know? Hey man, that's
That's
fucking
fucked up. We
clowning,
shouldn't
bro.
laugh at that. We should
Fucking
not laugh at that.
clowning. All right, so fuck it. We got time, bro. We pushing it. I got two more topics left. We pushing it. We not pushing it. So we about to bring this shit up. Fucking. Why is it that Logic fans believe that since Logic's dad is black, that Logic has the right to release or to say, the magic N word, or should I say, he gets the N word pass to say in all of his songs and in his music, just because his dad is
Uh,
black. All right, sure, go ahead.
I'm gonna I'm gonna keep it a buck. Fucking, I think that Rolf from Ed, Ed and Eddie put it best when he said, "Life has many doors, Ed boy." The doorway to white people being able to just drop the N bomb whenever they want. That's a lot of different doors. It's not just one door. And they figured if they could make it okay for Logic to say it, because even though he's physically white, his father is black. If they could make it okay for him to say it, that's one more door that's open. And they get closer and closer and closer until finally the guy at the fucking gas station
You think
attendant
it's
at the
systemic then?
76 or some shit is getting called the N word by some white dude because now it's acceptable.
You think, yeah? So you think it's a plant? All right,
Yeah, it's part of the plan.
okay, that makes sense.
You can't
I
just
can
make
feel
shit
that.
okay immediately. You got to make it okay slowly.
I feel that. I feel that, bro. All right. So I've been stressing that shit for a minute because, like, I mean, I personally don't care. You know me. I don't care if it ain't directed towards me. I don't care what you do. Freedom to do whatever. I don't give a shit. But it just seems to me like we have a lot of hypocrites in the world. A lot of hypocrites.
Facts.
You can't say it unless I know you. Like, what? Unless I know you, or unless you're Logic, unless you're close enough to me to say it. You know what I mean? Like, why do
Yeah,
people
it
do
makes no
that?
sense.
Why do people do that? Like, one thought process. Come on, man. Let's have one thought process. It's either yes or fucking no. If it's no, let's leave it that way. All right, let's leave it that way. Let's keep it that way. No exceptions. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just not do this shit.
Yeah, I think it comes from like some motherfuckers don't understand that you're literally giving someone a pass to belittle you. Like that's what they don't. That's what a lot of people don't get. Oh yeah, you can call me that if you want. I won't get mad, bruh. If your ancestors were standing in front of you right now, they smack the shit out of you. Fuck you mean you don't care if he calls you that? You're in a day and age where you can defend yourself for being called that name and not be fucking persecuted for it. I'm about to slap the fire out of you. But then again, you're right. I'm gonna be real. I don't really give a fuck what you say. Fucking,
That's what I'm saying. If it's not to
we do
me,
this all day
if it ain't to
until
me,
you put your fucking
do you?
paws up. I don't give a fuck. Once you put your paws up, depending on the situation, if you put the paws up and it's just me and you, I'll beat you the fuck up. But if it's like 6 of y'all, then you going on a t-shirt. Sorry.
This is like 60 y'all. You going on a t-shirt?
Because like I've been in that situation before, bro. I've actually been in that situation. I've had my fucking gun on me and been like, got into it with somebody, and nigga was like, all right, what's up then? And then like 5 other dudes walked up, was like, what's up then? It's a problem, homie? And they all started walking toward me, and I'm like, nigga, it's 6 of y'all. Went to pull the fucking burner out there. Oh, you gonna pull out a fucking gun? You a coward? You gonna pull out a gun? Dickhead, it's 6 of you. And all 6 going on a t-shirt in them ghetto ass clouds.
Who just left? Was that Tao? I just heard somebody like
Probably Tao, because
heard somebody. I heard somebody beeper go off. One of y'all got a fucking Boost mobile phone? Where you at, face ass? That shit said, "Where you at, face ass?" All right,
Nah,
man.
that was rating.
All right.
Hey Tao,
Yo,
pick up the phone.
I'm here. You can't hear me?
No, we can hear you.
Yeah, I hear. Hello.
Yeah, what's up?
What's up?
Listen, man, bro.
All right.
Remember that in the 90s?
Staying on. Yeah, right. That's your phone, dickhead. Fuck out of here, Tao. That's you. It's the phone. Oh shit. We getting off topic. Way off topic. We bullshitting.
Way the fuck up.
Whatever. We got time, bro. Fuck this shit. But we're gonna go back into PlayStation 5 for a little bit. It's not really big, but I hope they talk about this next week in their conference since they plan on sticking mostly to PlayStation 5 games. There has been confirmation that Sony plans on having exclusive games that are only playable specifically on PlayStation 5. Like you can't play them on your PlayStation 4, so you have to buy a PlayStation 5 in order to play these games. All right. PlayStation 5's one will have one selling point that Sony thinks might be important to fans who are on the fence about upgrading to a new generation of gaming console, exclusive titles, playable only on the new hardware. Speaking with GameIndustry.biz in an interview published on Friday, PlayStation boss Jim Ryan said his company's upcoming device, which as of today has its first official reveal event scheduled for next week, will have games you cannot play on existing PlayStation 4 devices. This is going to get a lot of people to buy PlayStation 5, bro. Not, I mean, granted, most people was already going to buy it because we talk about this shit. We already talked about this. We all buying PlayStation 5. It's gonna fucking happen. No matter what the price is, we're gonna buy the shit because Xbox is ass, bro. They don't do shit. They haven't done shit in what 10 years. They ain't gonna do shit. And every time they say
Xbox is for people with step parents.
and every time they say we got exclusive titles to announce, it's always some indie games. Granted, some indie games are fire, but none of the shit that they be talking about on Xbox is good at all.
Sleep on Cuphead.
I've already said that. I said that episode 1 or Webisode 1 that we did, our first podcast. I was like, what y'all got? What y'all got? Cuphead? That was fire. What's next? What's next, bro? Because they ain't got nothing, and they ain't gonna have nothing unless they get
what's next.
Unless they get somebody to like completely revamp Halo and make that shit fire again, like because Gears done fell off. How many people you see in the Gears 5 servers? For some reason, they still got them bitches up. How many people you see on the Gears 5 servers? Maybe 300, 400 a day.
They're probably tired of playing against the same people over and over.
Hell yeah, you see the same names pop up every time that shit says searching for a match. You go against the same motherfuckers you did last game. That shit weird, man.
I need to get a fucking haircut.
I don't know, man. As of right now, Microsoft hasn't announced any games for their Xbox Series X. They haven't talked about their console much. Obviously, we all know what the controller is going to look like. The Xbox controller never changed. It's been that same way since the beginning, the dawn of Xbox. So
Xbox controller look like a cinder block with buttons on it.
I'm gonna just put it this way. Right? Next week, PlayStation is finally opening their front fucking doors, coming outside and screaming about all of their business. They telling they mom, their next door neighbor, and they cat all of the fucking business next week.
Cat?
Microsoft is still sitting in the bathroom hiding because they don't want to say shit.
Why they gotta be in the bathroom?
They in the bathroom. All right, they in the guest room closet. They in the guest room closet.
Better?
Hey.
That's better.
Under the kitchen table? Where you want them? Where you want them?
You just getting strategically more weird. Like,
yeah. They doing weird shit, bro. All right, we getting hella close. We are getting so fucking close to the holiday season. Everybody knows these consoles are gonna release October, November holiday season, right? We are getting fucking hella close, and we don't know anything about these consoles. But Sony's finally stepping out, and they're gonna tell us what's what. All right, Xbox. By the end of next week, we'll be waiting on your move.
He said your move.
Your move. Waiting on you. Waiting on you.
I'm really not though. I'm not gonna flex Xbox. You can take your time because I'm I'm not buying that shit. I'm not doing it. I had an Xbox One, and that shit sat there for a year until I gave it to somebody.
Yeah, I just sold my
Here you go.
Xbox One.
Here's this throwaway console. You can have it.
I just sold my Xbox One, bro. $75.
I didn't even sell it, and I'm cheap as shit. That's how you know I wasn't. It wasn't worth a damn. I was just like, man, fuck this thing. Here, you want it? Oh my god, you're so helpful, man. Fuck helping you. You want this shit or not?
I feel that.
Not about helping you. It's about getting a burden off me.
That's
heavy
ridiculous.
Ass fucking, Xbox One heavy for no reason. That shit just bulky, pollock ass shit. Imagine like God get mad at you one good time and toss the Xbox One on your head. Die like shit. Damn.
Imagine God get mad at you and toss the Xbox One on your head.
Them shit's fucking brawling, man.
That's
How
fucking
are you
funny.
stocky as a game console? How did you do that?
That's funny as shit.
Stocky ass game, man. When they did the size parameters for that shit, they told the dude to just go beyond.
Yeah.
Go beyond, bro. Plus.
Hey, Black Metal, your camera's under your desk? Just so you know. All right.
Not be getting no motherfucking neck in the meeting.
Oh my god. I was about to say he going.
He's only saying
right now.
Huh?
You asked me?
You got any comments on?
you.
You got any comments on the Xbox PlayStation debacle?
PlayStation, Xbox. Nah, I don't really have a debacle about it. I meant to touch on a point about Call of Duty. I hope that they don't take 200 gigabytes of space for the new Call of Duty. But
200 gigabytes? It ain't gonna be 50, maybe 50. 200.
I mean, the new
That's
one
be a
right
bit
now
much.
is at 202. The new one
Really?
right now is at 202. So yeah. So I mean, I just hope that the new Call of Duty don't come out with that. I meant to touch on that. I was driving. Also, the PlayStation Xbox debacle. I mean, we already know what's up. You know what I'm saying? PlayStation is gonna take the cake. Xbox, I hope they do better than what they've been doing. But they're gonna lose this generation. So maybe they can bounce back the generation after this one. But I probably won't be gaming at that time. But yeah, PlayStation, you know, I know. I just think they need to stop being so secretive and start listening to their fans more on what they would like in their systems and stuff like that. But other than that, I mean, you know, it looks nice. That's all I can say about it.
Your screen's a
Yeah.
bit choppy, but all right. Go ahead,
new
Wolf.
Xbox kind of got to be. It's got to be dope. It's got to be next level dope.
For real, honestly. All right,
If
and
it's not, if it's just brawling like the last one, fuck it.
I don't know what the storage space on the new Xbox is going to be. I don't think anyone knows. I'll do some more research after this. If I know, I'll say it in the next fucking podcast. We already know PlayStation, 1.65 terabyte. And the reason why it's going to be 1.65 terabyte and not any type of gigabyte hardware is because they plan on making the majority of their games digital. You need all of that space. You're going to need the entire 1.65 terabytes to download most of your games digital. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
we know, at least they telling us things. Microsoft ain't saying shit, bro. What they doing? What they waiting for? Fucking what's that shit called? E3? Because Sony ain't gonna be at E3 this year. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. I don't even watch E3 anymore. E3 is fucking whack now. I ain't got time to watch that shit. I just got dark as shit. My fucking TV just cut off.
Yeah, you disappeared like fuck.
Yeah, I ain't got time for that shit, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and watch E3, man.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Modern Warfare in its totality is 170.6 gigs.
170? That's ridiculous. Is that console or PC?
Console.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fucking gigs for some shit that like
most motherfuckers consoles only hold what? Most motherfuckers consoles only hold what, 500 gigs. So now you got Modern Warfare taking up the majority of that, and then fucking save data space. You only got like 2 other games on your shit at a time, so you sitting there deleting games back and forth just to play Call of Duty on console. That shit whack, boy.
All that work. All that work.
That shit whack.
Extra.
No, often you gotta download. You know how long it take to download some shit, bro? You gotta be on an uninstall frenzy in your fucking crib, bro. That's crazy.
It's important to prune sometimes, though, man. Like, go through your system and find the games that you know you'll never play again. Delete them hoes. Then go through your friends list and find them motherfuckers you'll never play with again. Delete them hoes. Then fucking,
Yeah, I try
it's
that
important
shit.
to do a purge.
I try that shit, and I think like every 6 months or so, I go through my friends list on PlayStation, and I don't necessarily go by people that I don't play with at often. More or less, people that are not close to my PlayStation level as me, because the majority of people I play with play a lot of fucking video games, right? They know what the fuck they doing, so they're not a low PlayStation level, and that means they've been doing this shit for a while. Not only are they dedicated to playing on PlayStation, because so they know the controller and they know how to handle whatever fucking games they playing, but they good at whatever the fuck they playing. You know what I mean? So when you get motherfuckers that's like level 2, level 3, that means they play maybe one game, maybe they just got their console a couple days ago. All they do is play Overwatch all day. Like the motherfuckers that just play Overwatch all day, I'm not playing with you. Why? I don't play Overwatch. So why the fuck I want you on my friends list?
Yeah, that's true. That's fair.
And Overwatch is just an example. I'm not saying that.
PlayStation level. I ain't seen that shit in a minute.
Mine is a 20 right now, but you know.
And fucking, by the way, that's real elitist of you, the way you put that.
Well, I just know I'm a gamer. I've been doing this shit for a while, right? I ain't no fucking Buster. I ain't no fucking Buster. So,
I'm not a
know what I mean?
I
Hold
feel
on,
you on
man.
that shit.
Let me. I ain't got the fucking face light no more. Hold on.
You know, it just occurred, I don't own a single platinum trophy.
You don't have a single platinum trophy.
Single platinum. I
God
didn't even
damn,
platinum
boy.
the division.
I think on PlayStation I have 5 platinums. I got 5 platinum trophies. Skate 2, Skate 3, Uncharted 2.
That's because you're a fucking loser, though.
Uncharted 2, and something else. Maybe it's
That
just
man
4.
said true.
Maybe was that 3? Maybe it's just 3.
How the hell? I don't know how I got 3 silver trophies in Anthem.
I don't know, bro. All right. We're gonna go on to the next topic because we've been sitting here for a while bullshitting about our PlayStation levels and shit. Like, who the fuck?
For real.
Who cares right now, man?
Who cares?
So there's a lot unfolding right now with the George Floyd case, and there's a lot of protests going on all around the United States, all around the world. I've been hearing there's protests in the UK also over this situation that's happening here in the States. There were a couple updates that need to be talked about. The information is going to be put up by Shadehound 404 because he found it. So I'm going to hand the floor to him and open the discussion.
The floor, Dick.
I can't hold the floor.
You can't. Yeah, you can't pick the floor up and hand it to somebody. But anyway.
Oh, I was about to start doing push-ups and show you me holding the floor, face ass.
Oh, dumb as shit. All right. So
yeah, I'm good.
Good. So this whole thing about the protests and the riots and all that other nonsense. Look out, first and foremost, look at who you're calling your friends. Look at who you're letting in your circle and you're letting close to you. Because anybody that's on that, to be real, anybody that's on that, oh, well, you need to handle it differently. They shouldn't be doing this. They shouldn't be doing anybody that's on that shit. And what they really meant was you need to go back to protesting peacefully so I can fucking ignore you. That's what they meant. They meant go back to protesting peacefully so that I could just turn a blind eye to what's happening to you and continue my life. When the protests started affecting them, that's when suddenly a lot of people caught a problem. Further still, this whole don't burn down your own neighborhood stuff, besides the fact that in no way, shape, or form are, black-owned businesses being attacked by the people that are protesting. The people that are doing this stuff, that are being caught, they're being arrested and everything. You can look it up. It's white supremacists, no racist, that's what they're being called. White supremacists and Antifa are actually attacking black-owned businesses and any other business they can get their hands on. They're just attacking everyone in the name of anarchy. It is not the protesters. It is not the Black Lives Matter movement. Again, don't take my word for it. Do your research. But to sit and judge people who have been oppressed from a place of privilege is certainly not something that I would want to be in a history book for doing. So now's your chance to get on the right side of that, and not be a dick. All right, cool. So yeah, what else is new, guys?
Hey, Black Metal, you got anything to add?
Shout out to the boys and the girls and the women and the men and the kings and queens out in Norfolk that held down the protest. Y'all right up the alley. I'm from the 757. I live in Virginia Beach, so I'm right up the road. I would have came out and protested myself, but I have some ongoing family issues going on right now, so I don't want to get too deep into that. But I appreciate y'all going out there and really standing for something, because when you stand for something, that means you won't fall for anything. And a lot of people have that problem now. They don't really stand for nothing, and they don't really understand who they are or who their people are or their history, and that's why they fall for anything. And to the people who are today earlier, I had a conversation, not really a conversation. It was somebody made a comment. I replied to it on Facebook, or somebody that I served in the military with. He made a statement saying, I'm not gonna put his name out there, but he made a statement saying, basically, do we have any evidence if this was a racial incident? And I commented, basically, this is the problem. People like you are the problem. It's not about whether it was racially fueled or anything of that nature. It's the fact that somebody's life was taken from them, and it happens to be another black man, or another black woman, but he's a black man. But and it's disheartening, because it's people like you that people look up to, including your own children. You don't feel like when you go outside, nothing's gonna happen to you. You was raised privileged with a silver spoon in your mouth and taught to think a certain way, and you stuck that way. You stuck to the script. That's why a lot of Caucasian people are successful, because they just follow the script of what their parents gave them. And for us, all we have is our history and the things that we once were and that we're trying to get back to, but don't know the way. And it bothered me, knowing that I served with people like that, because at the end of the day, if shit popped up and me and him went to war together, none of that race shit would matter. If he saw a superior commanding officer or a so-called terrorist doing that to me, he would not allow that to happen. So why is it any different in this incident? You know what I mean? And that's what I don't understand. Like, it's like you turn on your racism when you want, you turn on your bias and your bigotry when you want to, and then you turn it off when you want to, and then you ask questions to people who are reacting to what you already did. And just because you're two-faced and you can switch to your other face, you don't understand anymore. So for me, it's like that ideology that people have, that that we're wrong in some kind of way, that needs to change. And people like that, they just need to change. And I just really feel bad for their children. I really feel bad for the next generation, because I feel like this generation, we haven't done enough to improve upon on what our ancestors and our grandfathers, grandmothers, whatever it may be to you, has done for us and gave us the ability to do now. We didn't use it to benefit and forward move, Black power. Let's keep it real. You know what I'm saying? because everybody deserves to have power, but so do we. And whenever we say Black Power, it infuriates or angers or scares so many people that it's like, no, they can't have anything because they're afraid that we're gonna, karma's gonna come back to them. We don't give a fuck about, getting y'all back for what y'all did. We just want you to own it and make things better. Because you guys are the forward movers, man. Y'all guys are the ones making shit happen at the top and playing with the strings and playing with the people with the strings that are puppets. You guys, they got, those people are the ones that's in control. So I just want that mentality to go away, or go seek counseling. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's not okay to look at another human being as inferior to you, whether they're Arabian, whether they're Black, whether they're white. It doesn't matter if they were the first human beings on Earth and had melanin or not. At the end of the day, we're all here now, and we should all be treated as such, and not like animals. And I really want people to take heed to that. And shout out to the guy who hopped on that cop horse and went riding on it. I appreciate that. That was gangster. But
Yeah, it
that's
was.
All right, so during your monologue, Tal, I happened to look directly into the camera real quick and notice that all I can see is my eyes and my teeth. And bro, I need to get my fucking camera light back. You know what I mean? But shit,
yeah.
Yeah, you
get my camera light back.
That
Or,
man.
or
But
you
one
can
thing
have
I
me
can
build you-
one thing I can say is one thing I what's up?
I said, or you can have me build you a computer, man. Bring some lights from that. You'd be all right.
Well, my computer has lights and shit on it, but my computer is in a different part of the desktop. Is on a different part of my setup. One thing I will say is the video quality is definitely improved from the last two. We fixing that shit. So
Yeah.
definitely, this shit ain't fucking choppy as hell. Every once in a while it freezes, but that's not the recording quality. That's y'all internet. I'm gonna just let you know that now. That's y'all internet. I'm gonna let you know that now,
I got that.
because it's not you, Wolf. It's not you. But
Damn sure ain't me. I
definitely,
know I got the expensive internet. Fuck you mean?
I got 2 gigabytes, boy. But
See, my
Tal,
internet costly.
every once in a while you'll talk and your lips don't match up to what you're saying at the time.
That's because he grew his internet. That man internet a potato.
He said he grew his internet. Hey man, you live in Detroit, bro?
Nah.
Oh, all right. I just had to make sure because that's all right. Never mind. That was a bad joke. I forgot they don't have internet in Detroit. You can't get internet in Detroit. But
Yeah,
yeah.
as long as you don't live in Texas.
Oh, Texas, bro. You can't. They still got tumbleweed and shit out there, bro. I'm saying.
Fuck a tumbleweed, man. Literally, like all of my exes live in Texas.
That's crazy.
This man.
That's crazy. I heard in Texas it's not even a state. It's just like one big town in the middle, right? It's just one big town in the middle, and everybody live in like a barn together and shit. You know what I mean? No, they all just live
All
in
right, now Sandy don't bust through your wall and beat the shit out of you.
Sandy. Oh shit.
Yeah, Sandy Cheeks, dickhead. Fucking what y'all say about Texas?
What y'all say about Texas?
Who needs dumb old Texas? What did you say?
What did you say?
All right, we're pretty much
I'm
done.
ready. No, you
I
ain't.
ain't got no other talking points for the podcast. You guys got any questions, comments, concerns, anything y'all want to talk about before we end the recording?
Let's talk
No?
about our favorite
Alright.
plants next time or something.
You said plants. That's all you,
Yeah,
man. You the botanist, bro.
We gotta do something positive, man. We gotta
You
do
the
something
botanist,
positive.
bro.
Like,
Man,
yeah,
you something
we
positive.
sound so
I'm here.
ignorant in the
I'm
first
here to
sometimes.
I'm here to talk about current events and fucking news, bro. So you
You
said
say nudes or news?
new both. No,
You ain't
I
on
said
Twitch no
news.
more, dickhead.
I said news. News.
Said both.
News. All right, but
Said both.
hey, if you want to put some inspiring shit, you want to talk some positivity and shit, then do it, bro. I ain't stopping you. Every time you hear me say, y'all got anything else? Do what the fuck. Say what you want to say. Say what you need to say, bro. You know, you ain't heard me. Like, yeah, because at the end of the day, yes, this is my platform, but I bring y'all on here to talk y'all shit, and you know that. So talk your shit.
Yo, do my eyes look closed on y'all screens too?
Yes, I said you look high. I told you that before we started recording.
But I'm not high. Like, what the fuck is this?
Told you that
Is
before we
this
started
always how I've
recording.
looked?
Yes, I told you that before we started recording. I said you look high as shit.
So this is why that KP told me I look like Korean Kobe Bryant. Yo, hey, shout out to her. Shout out to her. Miss Sun.
Hey, yo, Black Metal,
asshole.
you froze. Your camera froze. All right, man.
Of course, his camera froze. He got
You're
his
probably
internet
off.
out of a Cracker Jack.
Cracker Jack.
Yeah, my shit acting dumb right now.
Fine, be out.
All right, so that's going to be the end of today's podcast. I want to thank everyone for listening, who's listening, everyone for watching, who's watching, whether you find this on Facebook or find this on YouTube. Once again, my name is Elevate Sora. You can find me at youtube.com/thekidneil or facebook.com/Elevate Sora. My co-host, Shadehound404, who you can find on youtube.com/ say it again, Simi no Ketsu. Did I say that right?
You know Zetsumi, but fuck the YouTube. You ain't even
All
gotta
right.
go there.
Facebook.com/Shadehound404. Facebook.com/Shadehound404. Instagram, Shadehound404.
Instagram is still
Shadehound404.
It's Shadehound404 everywhere. It's so easy.
And he's becoming a regular on this podcast. Literally every time I turn on my podcast setup, he shows up. Black Metal 92. Want to thank you for being here. You the homie, bro, and you got a lot of good talking points, so I like having you on here. You know what I mean? And some of the feedback I get feedback sometimes via email, and people like what you got to say, bro. So I'm gonna keep you coming back as much as you want to come back. You'll be here, bro, for real.
Hey man, I appreciate that, and I appreciate you for having me. I really do. I appreciate it, and I appreciate what you're doing with the platform that you have. I appreciate that. I really do.
The little platform that I have, it ain't much, but it's honest work. Know what I mean? It's honest work. All right, we're gonna end it on that note. Good night, world.